Speaking of battles, would you happen to know what was the first graffiti battle in Los Angeles?
I don't know. But the first one that I knew of was WCA and K2S.
It's said that Shandu versus Graph was the first battle. Would you agree with that?
Well, only because of both of their interviews in the history of Los Angeles graffiti art. Again, all the stories that you hear cross-reference each other, and that's what makes it history.
Would you know who won that battle?
I don't know that.
Another famous battle, Hex versus Slick. Were you there for that one? Can you talk about it?
I wasn't there.
Was that before your time, after your time?
Oh, it was way after my time. It was Slick had just gotten to LA. Really talented artist.
It sounds like these early battles took place in yards, right, with both crews there attending. As a historian, when do battles begin to change and it becomes about taking it to the streets and trying to get more spots than the other person?
Yeah, I think when the era changed from 89 to 94 and we slipped into the dark ages, I think that's when you saw like it going to the streets and seeing, volume versus quality. Yeah.
Another legendary crew of yours, RTDK. When do you start this crew? Do you remember?
I do. Yeah, I started in 86. It was on the number 4 line, Santa Monica. And it was pretty much between like Virgil and Highland, I think. And it's Triax, me, Sir, Price, rest in peace, and Mech. And I don't know where we're going, but Triax, I knew he had racked this sick-ass blue, Sakura. And I said, hey, Francisco, let me check out your marker. And I wrote on the top, all of our names, WISK, Sir, Triax, Price, Mech, and then I wrote RTD Killers. And they're like, what's that? I said, that's what we are. And that's when the crew got started.
What does RTDK stand for?
RTD Killers.
Rapid Transit Killers?
RTD.
Just RTD Killers.
Killers.
Beautiful. How would you recruit new writers?
We never recruited new writers. Their work got them into RTD Killers. RTD Killers is like the Hall of Fame of bus riders, So the RTDs told us who were RTD Killers. We didn't tell them. We knew, and then whenever I ran into them, I said, hey, man, you're an RTDK. And I guess they felt honored. Yeah, I mean, it's just what you did. It's because of your work. It's not because, we're putting you down in our crew because we want to be big and badass. No, like, you earned it.
Would RTD have regular meetings in these days?
Yeah, we had meetings. I'd organize meetings. And sometimes, like, sometimes these riders would be like from different areas and different crews, and they'd have beef, and they'd be able to squash that beef. They'd come to me and say, hey, I got personal beef with this dude. Can you, kind of referee these fights and stuff? And sometimes I'd have to be the referee.